everybody? It's Rudy Jalapeno here for 5 minutes or less. I just wanted to give my quick review of both Rampage and A Quiet Place. So this is just going to be a real quick stream of consciousness kind of review. So not a lot of quick edits. But I just want to say Rampage with The Rock, definitely a fun summer movie. It's super exciting to watch. It's super intense action-wise. I went into the movie excited to see giant monsters fight each other, and I was not disappointed. The action is on point. The monsters look cool. If you ever played the video game Rampage, you won't be disappointed. This has like it alludes to the video game a lot of times. Has like a lot of little Easter eggs you can pick up if you ever played that video game. If you didn't even know that Rampage was a video game, still go see it. It's super fun. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in this. And he's basically playing himself. He's basically playing The Rock. No real stretch there. And there's a couple other actors in it, but in all honesty, the real chemistry comes from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the ape George. I say the ape gorilla George in the movie, and their friendship, their bond and everything. It gets a little goofy at times. He teaches George some curse words or whatever and stuff, but overall, that's the bond that kind of keeps you coming back. Kind of centering the movie is their friendship and how they are together. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is also in Rampage. You may remember him from The Walking Dead as Negan, and you may hate him. He plays kind of he's a bad guy. Yeah, he's a bad guy in this movie too. But you kind of warm up to him a little bit later in the film. But he plays this kind of cowboy guy who's working for like one of the agencies that's trying to take care of this monstrosity of DNA mix-up that's happened that's made these monsters huge. So just kind of with that, he's funny in the movie. He's cool. Him and The Rock playing off of each other is really, really fun to watch. So for Rampage, I had a great time. The story itself is just okay. It's not anything you're going to be coming back to and thinking like, oh, I got to hear the retelling of this story again and again. It's average. So it's not like a boy and his dog kind of thing. You know, there's not that kind of closeness and that tenderness that you would get from a movie like that. So for Rampage, I give it 3.5 stars. I liked it. I was excited to see giant monsters fight each other, and I wasn't disappointed. Go see it. Now, the big one is A Quiet Place. Whatever you're doing right now, stop it. Go watch A Quiet Place. It is phenomenal. I plan to see it a second time. I've only seen it once. But right now, so far, and mind you, right up there with Black Panther, it's probably my favorite movie of the year. I don't know if Black Panther or A Quiet Place wins out. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have to watch them both again in theaters. But it's good. You got to watch it. Now, I don't really want to talk a lot about the story because I don't want to spoil any of it. Just go into it fresh. Just know that in this movie, it stars John Krasinski of The Office fame and Emily Blunt. You may remember her from the most recent Tomb Raider movie, which wasn't bad, by the way. But they're a family in this small town. There are monsters that have invaded this town, and they pick up any amount of sound that is made, so they have to stay quiet. I don't want to spoil anything else. Just go into the movie and watch it. You'll probably hear a lot of other stuff about the film online. It's got a huge high rating on Rotten Tomatoes. To me, this movie, it's a horror movie / sci-fi movie / family movie. And if that sounds weird and gets you intrigued, good. Go watch it. Go watch it. But it's this year's Get Out. To me, last year, Get Out was beat for beat perfect story-wise. And A Quiet Place follows that same formula. It was actually directed by John Krasinski of The Office. And he knocked it out of the park his first time, just the way Jordan Peele knocked it out of the park with Get Out last year. It's really good, guys. Just go watch it. So for A Quiet Place, I have to give A Quiet Place 4.5 stars. I'm close to putting it up to 5. 4.5 is where I have Black Panther 2. So like I said, both of them are really good story-wise. The acting is great. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt really work off of each other very, very well, and their kids are phenomenal. The first 6 minutes you're watching the movie, you're roped in. I promise you, you'll be roped in, okay? Just go see A Quiet Place now. So to kind of wrap things up here, Rampage was super exciting, super fun. Great popcorn movie. Again, kind of weak on the story, but overall, I went in expecting giant monsters to fight, and I got what I wanted. So I'm happy. So for Rampage, 3.5 stars. For A Quiet Place, I was blown away. 4.5 stars. It's intense. It's exciting. It draws you in. It takes your breath away. It's phenomenal. Go watch It's a Quiet Place and then watch Rampage. So, thanks a bunch. See you guys later.